But you better bundle low, cause it's a cold game.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here in Week 4. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Get it! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels on 1st down. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Track 70 Timberwolves.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Maybe just a little disappointing with that good field position that it didn't yield a touchdown, but they moved the ball well, and you got 3 on that scoreboard.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. themselves in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Running for the first time with their rookie from Vanderbilt. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw it. That's Pickens with the catch outright. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Running for the mark there on 2nd. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Pass play coming here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now. Cougar, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
18, Pioneer. Cougar, 19, Lion. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Third down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th.
Go! Crack all 80. Steady.
Daniels is going to throw again. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Goes to the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down.
Red. Viking 18.
Third and long for him here. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This finds Austin complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Go street. Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
3rd and short, Daniels. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Daniels from the pistol. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 22. He lost the football. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
You know, return men always think they're breaking the next one for a highlight reel touchdown. They've got to have that confidence. But sometimes that confidence leads to recklessness. It's a fine line. And they could get it punched out trying to do too much. That almost ended up the wrong kind of highlight.
Bronco swing. Ready.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pass the 60. Pass 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing from the gun. On the move. Headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
19 Lions. Viking 18. Pioneer.
Air it out on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Viking 18.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Got it. Ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Back to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. From the gun on 3rd down. A minute 58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. The Eagles are in punt formation. Washington deep to return. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Okay, ready?
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Now Daniels to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Street. Go Street.
To throw, Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 17, Eagles 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down run by Pacheco. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down here from the 36.
70, Warriors, 70, 70 Lions, 19 Lions. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Handoff on second and short. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Here's the final play of our first half.
Let's go now.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready, set.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. Steady.
Working now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8.
72.
At the 43-yard line.
70 Rangers.
Motion man sent left. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Completes it again to Pickens. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Come on. Steady.
Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
On the set.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Go. 68, Viking, 18. Seven Pirates.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They're out now, ready to punt it. They could really use a good one here. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Go.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
It's Pacheco again. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 Lions.
Running right is Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half with this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ready, set.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
19, start. Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80, 79 Broncos.
Play fake here. Daniels. He isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurt, hurt, hurt. 18, Pioneer.
3rd and long for Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Eagles.
To throw here on 1st down. He's got a man left. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Cowboy 80.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play was at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 19 Sergeant, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on second. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Commanders will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready! Cowboy 80! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 19 tight! 19 tight! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. 6. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Ranger.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Warriors 70. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. Catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now after reeling in the deep shot, though, he looks to be in some pain. Must have been banged up somewhere along that play. We're going to take a pause as he gets worked on. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
Bronco 80. 18. Pioneer.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, set. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone. Incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Escapes the pocket. And that one's incomplete for now. It brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They kick the running back in motion. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie, he's putting on a show.
Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it!
Well, that block is pivotal right there. Now that offense is going to have to get back on the field the next time, and they know that they're going to have to go down and get that two-point conversion. Impact plays, Kate. That's what I call these in special teams. Huge impact plays when you help your defense so dramatically and you put so much pressure on that offense the next time they get the ball.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 77. Hurt, hurt. Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.